Prototype 2.0.
Yes, we're gonna touch on that, Mr. AEW. I just don't have highlights of that match. He will be there for 6 months up to the main roster, says Bill. What about you, Alex? What did you think of this match, and what are your thoughts on Austin Theory? Because this is a lot of people's first time seeing him, unless they're big time Evolve fans.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun match. I mean, I've heard of Austin Theory. I know he was involved, but I never really seen a full match with him. And, he's definitely impressive. I think he has it, like Dave said, you look at him, he definitely has star written over him, so he has a big future ahead. So I'm fine with them just, like, slowly introducing him, maybe with more time. Because I know he's been involved for a couple of years. He's already been the world champion. I mean, him as a come-upper in NXT, I think a great start. You can build him up later down the line. Maybe have him American champion, or just keep him on NXT for a while.
Hill
Definitely
Tires
a fun match.
Amazing how great Roddy is after all these years, at least 14
Yeah.
years.
Oh, Roddy's
amazing.
I think is still one of the most consistent, like the best workers he has.
Is he one of
Always going to
the
get a good
underrated guys on the NXT roster? You think?
in ring wise? I think he's one of the best, but I think his character and his mic skills hold him back terribly.
Thank you, Jimbo, for the
A
bits
big
there.
star.
Appreciate that. Yeah, get in the giveaway, guys. Exclamation mark ticket space 1 is the only.
You just made the list.
Ticket. You're only allowed to get 1 ticket. Thank you, Capitalist Pig. Thank you for the follow. Damn, we got a couple of follows tonight. Appreciate that. Thank you, Bill, for the bits as well. Also, if you guys haven't saw already, we had a Impact watch party. How am I trying to explain this? We had a woman that we watched from our Impact watch party who we were all impressed by, who we were all complaining why Impact has not signed this woman, which is Shotzi Blackheart. We had her debut Wednesday night on NXT. She took on Bianca Belair. Fortunately, she did lose, but she had a pretty good performance. What did you think of her performance on Wednesday night, Dave?
Give me what I want.
I thought it was good. I mean, I'm glad to see her because, like you said, we talked about it a while back. I think even before the watch along when she came on there and she had one match and that was it. And she was doing the Rise Wrestling. A lot of it came from there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Shotzi's good. I thought she should have beat Bianca Belair, but obviously,
of course, you would say that, Dave. Of course,
what?
As I am wearing my Street Profits T-shirt. Woo! Merry Christmas!
If you haven't seen Shotzi's that hardcore match she had at Evolve, it's on the network, on the WWE network. You can watch. It was awesome. That hardcore match she had.
Good.
Yeah,
Unique says Hill
she's really good.
She's really good. If you haven't seen Shotzi Blackheart, I would definitely go check her out. She's very talented.
Now, does this mean, really quick, that we've seen these two new superstars wrestle on Wednesday night? Does this mean now that they put them on TV that they have to use them a little bit more now?
I'm not sure, because we would have to say the same thing for like Chelsea Green and Deanna, where they were showing.
Yeah, but no, that's different. That was on Raw. That wasn't on NXT. You showed them on your Christmas episode, featured these two stars, and had them go out there and have really good matches with your top stars. So I think you could almost have to put them on the show now, because
it's possible. It's very possible to get some more of these women on the show. That's one of the things that we know. NXT has a very stacked NXT women's division. Just not all the women are used. So maybe she will be used a little bit more after her performance on Wednesday night. Chris Mack says, "Feel like I haven't been in the chat in a long time. I think I fell asleep by accident during one of the last shows." It's possible. We do go long. We also were off a week, so that could possibly feel like we haven't been on for a while.
First time we've been back in a week.
Yeah, it's kind of weird taking a week off, which we aren't going to do next week. Next week we'll be live Thursday. Yes, we'll only be touching on AEW, but it's a huge AEW Dynamite show. So we will be going over it on Thursday, doing our